Aloha, it's Kiana Cayabyab, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, mahalo to Longstrugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longstrugs for all your shopping needs. After more than 30 years in business, Macy's is closing its Kukui Grove Center store in Lihue. The location is one of 5 that Macy's is closing across the U.S. The department store chain is also reducing its workforce by 3.5% as it adjusts to changing market forces. There are about 40 employees working at the Kauai store. Last year, Macy's closed its Windward Mall outlet on Oahu. The company still has stores on Oahu at the Waikiki Beachcomber, Ala Moana Center, Kahala Mall, Pearl Ridge Center, and Kamakana Ali'i. On Maui at Queen Ka'ahumanu Center in Kahului, and on the Big Island at Makalapua Center in Kailua Kona. A clearance sale is scheduled for the Kauai location this month and is expected to continue for 2 to 3 months. Big Island police said they took a homeless woman into custody for allegedly abandoning a baby after giving birth on a downtown Hilo sidewalk. Police said patrol officers responded to reports of a woman dragging a newborn on the sidewalk after giving birth to it at the intersection of Mamo and Keawe Streets late Tuesday afternoon. Responding paramedics found the baby girl still attached to the 41-year-old woman by the umbilical cord. The infant was taken to the Hilo Medical Center emergency room, where doctors determined her to be in good condition. The mother reportedly left the area but was later taken into custody for suspicion of child abandonment. She was taken to Hilo Medical Center for treatment and observation before being released from custody pending investigation. Alec Baldwin has been indicted on an involuntary manslaughter charge related to a fatal shooting on a movie set in 2021. Special prosecutors brought the case before a grand jury in Santa Fe this week. The proceeding comes months after prosecutors received a new analysis of the gun that was used on the set of Rust. Baldwin was pointing the gun at cinematographer Helena Hutchins during a rehearsal when it went off, killing her and wounding director Joel Souza. Baldwin has repeatedly claimed that he did not pull the trigger, but new analysis concludes that the trigger had to have been pulled or depressed for the gun to fire. An earlier FBI analysis found that the gun could go off without pulling the trigger. The 2021 shooting resulted in a series of civil lawsuits centered on accusations that the defendants were lax with safety standards. The filming of Rust resumed last year in Montana. 2 weeks of bitter winter storms are being blamed for at least 50 deaths on the mainland. Rain, snow, wind, and extreme cold have impacted communities from coast to coast, and another round of weather chaos was expected today. Snow was falling in New York City, Baltimore, and Washington, D.C., but the biggest problems remained in places hit hard by storms earlier in the week. Schools and roads closed, air traffic has been snarled, and some areas are seeing major power outages. On the West Coast, Oregon's governor declared a statewide emergency Thursday night, while icy roads caused several traffic deaths in Tennessee. People died from exposure in Washington, Louisiana, and other states. But the wintry weather might break next week, with the National Weather Service predicting above average temperatures across almost the entire country. Japan made history today as it became the 5th country to land on the moon. A Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency spacecraft dubbed Moon Sniper touched down on the lunar surface this morning. Officials said they need more time to analyze whether the unmanned Smart Lander for Investigating Moon, or SLIM, made a pinpoint landing. The mission's main goal is to test new landing technology that would allow future moon missions to land at precise spots on the lunar surface. The closely watched event comes only 10 days after a moon mission by a private U.S. company failed when its spacecraft developed a fuel leak hours after launch. Japan follows the United States, the Soviet Union, China, and India in reaching the moon. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here next week Monday.